What's going on, guys? So I am fresh back from WPPI, and I think by now, or at least I hope by now, you guys know what WPPI is. If you don't, and maybe you're just coming across this video, let me tell you, it is one of the biggest photography, wedding photographer, portrait photographer, just general photographer conference held in Vegas every single year. And this year was kind of special to me because it was the first year that I got to speak as an educator. I led a class on high-speed sync, which is all about off-camera flash and creating these like cinematic images that are kind of like, they kind of pop off the screen. I'm going to be doing a lot of content on this soon on the channel, so if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. But let me give you a little recap of what my WPPI experience was and how it went. So first off, I started out by driving up from LA to Vegas on Sunday. I went straight into a Sony event, which was sponsored by Sony and led by Miguel Quiles and Scott Robert Lim. This was super dope because you're able to check out some Sony gear, you're able to shoot some models. It was kind of a little overwhelming though. There was about 100 people there for this event and like 5 or 6 models, so it was hard to kind of get in there and get the shot, but I was really just there to network and talk to the people from Sony and hopefully one day get that Sony condo invite. The next couple days of WPPI were just madness. I was connecting and talking with so many different vendors, so many different amazingly talented, like incredibly talented photographers. I met so many wonderful attendees, people that joined my class. So Wednesday was my class, and that was kind of crazy. So I think it was, oh my God, the days just blurred together. So Sunday was a Sony event. Monday was the opening reception, which was actually sponsored by Fujifilm, and it was hosted at the Capri Club within the Mirage. It used to be Oak One. And let me tell you, that was crazy. There's some footage probably floating around on the internet of me dancing on a stripper pole. And it was just a blast, just to kind of let loose the beginning of WPPI, like get your classes all in order and then just go and have fun. It is so important just to kind of really go out, get your education, but also be human, right? Like go out and have fun, network with people, and let loose. And that's what I did. So day 2 on Tuesday was pretty chill. I kind of just networked, walked around. The show floor was open, so I went around the show floor, shook some hands, kissed some babies, that sort of thing. Then I actually went to bed kind of early, I guess, for Vegas standards. I went to bed at 11 o'clock that night. Had a really early class. I'm not a morning person at all, so Wednesday, I woke up 6:30, got all my gear ready, went downstairs, waited for people to attend my class. We met in the big grand ballroom and people were coming in. I had about 8 people in my class, and the classes were only limited to about 14. So with me being a first-time educator at WPPI, I felt like I did pretty good as far as like the attendance was, concerned about. There was enough people there, so I was stoked. Then we went outside, we did our stuff. Actually, we started inside first, and here's some images that I got from my class. So I was teaching high-speed sync, but there were some people that reached out to me that were looking for a specific look, and I made it happen. So I set up, I literally completely changed what I was going to do because, my students wanted to learn something specific. So I made sure I wanted to cater to them and not just show them what I wanted to show them, but what they wanted to learn. And I think that's important. So I was able to pivot real quick. I did a 3-light setup, 2 colored in the back, which I had 2 rim lights. So one was blue, one was yellow, and then I did a key light above, and we used some atmosphere aerosol spray to kind of create this moody cinematic portrait of our lovely model, Adrian. Shout out to Adrian too. She was a champ. She did such a great job modeling and connecting with the attendees. So that's always really big. She gave some feedback to me and to some of the other attendees, and I really appreciate that. Then we went outside and we really dove into that cinematic imagery, high-speed sync, overpowering the sun, all that goodness, and that was really dope. So I didn't want to like shoot a lot, so unfortunately it kind of bit me in the butt because I don't have a ton of images to show, but what I got I was super stoked on. I wanted my attendees to be able to shoot as much as possible. There's been so many times where I've personally attended workshops and just kind of like been there to watch the photographer shoot, and I feel like it's more so the photographer there just kind of like showing off in a sense and not really teaching, and I didn't want that. I know a lot of people learn from doing and not from just listening, so I wanted there to be a nice little middle ground, and I feel like I nailed that. Shout out to my buddy Matt from Silver and Cedar. He's an amazing tintype photographer as well as portrait photographer from the Phoenix area. He drove out from Phoenix to help me and assist me with my class. Huge help, set up all my lights and stuff while I was doing my intro and talking to the students. So that helped me out a lot. And then after that, it was just back to networking. I was at the Imagine booth, which is one of my sponsors. If you don't know who Imagine is by now, you should. It's one of the best AI editing softwares on the planet, I guess. I don't know. And then I went to my lighting sponsor booth, which was Geekoto, and I did a little presentation there. Then right after that, I drove home, and now I'm here. Yesterday was WPPI, and I'm here now making this video for you guys. So here's just some videos of WPPI and my experience. I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah. Giant to a maggot, big boss status. Ain't gonna lie, I really wish they would like a cabin. I ain't do no front and get my money on the back end. All right, hold up, I'm back. I thought it was only fitting to give you a quick little room tour. This thing is big. I got 2 queen beds. So if you're interested in learning about WPPI or any other workshops, I highly recommend just jumping on Google and typing in photography workshop. There are a ton out there. WPPI is one, Shutterfest is one, Evolve, there's PhotoCon, there's ClickCon, there's so many different events that you can go and learn. I am big on education and really investing in yourself. Hope you guys like this video. I know it's short, but yeah, I hope to be back teaching and educating at WPPI next year and future conferences like Shutterfest and so on. But thank you so much for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.